going on, guys? Today we are in the Lexus and we are doing an upgrade for it. We're putting in a radio because let me show you something. So, basically my channels don't work. The radio is pretty much on its way out. We were using this for a little while, but that has kind of also not been working. So today we are going to be installing an aftermarket radio with a multimedia function system. Okay, so this is the radio in question today. We got a JVC KWM560BT. This radio was fairly cheap. I got it on sale, so that's really what helped me make the purchase. But we got Apple CarPlay, Android, Bluetooth, Sirius XM, all that fun stuff. I basically just need something I can play my music from and not have it crap out due to radio stations and whatnot. I can put my nav up on there. Not a real great place to put your phone in this car, so yeah, so we're going to be installing this today, and we are going to be using our quick wiring connect harness that I got from Crutchfield. I bought this whole thing from Crutchfield, but what's cool about them is that they give you the option to put in like a quick wiring harness, so with this car, the radio is tapered 1 inch from the top to the bottom. So up here it's a 9-inch, down here it's an 8-inch. So obviously no aftermarket radio is going to fit that specification, so they give you a mounting bracket, and then if you pay a little extra, you can get all the wiring done for you into a pinned harness already. So that's what we got. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a little loop and show taking apart the dash. This has to come out first in the center console, then you pull this out, and then you have, I think this is going to come out. If you put this down and yank on it. Yeah, so you're going to have to yank on this. I'll show it all in the video, so. Okay. It's real wood. Okay, so here comes the fun part now. Now, it's time to use some force. Get this bad boy out of here. There is a little clip down here you have to take out. This is for your hazards button. If that would like to come out, that would be pretty cool. Okay, so there we go. There's the vent controls. Those are out, and then here. It's going to be difficult to do while filming, but oh, come on. May have to use a pry tool. Hold on 1 minute. Let's see if we can't get this out of there. By pry tool, I mean a Harbor Freight flathead screwdriver. Okay. See if we can get it started a little bit. Nope. Okay. Ah, it's almost out. But now it's just gonna fit back. Ow! Oh God, that hurt. Be careful of the sharp part down there. Okay, so this comes out. I don't know why there's more. Let's just out of the way for now. Let's see if we can use it. easier. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now it looks like you're just left with the radio and the HVAC controls, so you're going to go ahead and put her back in park. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and show you. You got two 8mm screws here, or the Phillips head. I would just recommend using the 8mm. We're going to go ahead and get those out now. Those are two more. Oh, there is. So there's two more down underneath here in the back. Let's see if we can't pull those bad boys out. Okay. One. Okay, the other one's going to be behind some wires. Kind of got to push out of the way. By the way, I'm in a race with Hibiscus Motorsports right now. He's in the car next to me in the Volvo. We have the exact same radio. We're seeing who can install it the fastest. So we both have handicaps. Alright, so there we go. So now you'll notice too, your entire HVAC and radio assembly come out as one big piece. So you're going to go ahead and have to basically pull it out and disassemble them. So we're gonna go ahead and take the radio out of its little bracket right here. There we go. So we do have another bracket we will be putting in. Okay, that is one side free. Let's see if we can't do the other side now. Okay, so there's going to be these brackets on the side. Don't get rid of these. These are your mounting brackets. I'm not sure if we're going to have to keep them or not. Essentially, there's going to be two screws that go on the side of your HVAC panel over here. You're going to go ahead and remove them and disassemble the HVAC from the radio. And then you're going to pull the three clips out here. There's two antenna wires here, too. You just give them a good old tug. Ow! Fish cakes. Okay, and look at that. That's it. Stock radio out. Perfect. Now we can actually hear radio again. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and open the new radio and look at the wiring. This looks so intimidating right now. I can't even tell you. Okay, so we're going to be opening up this radio. Okay, wow, it is about half the size of that one. Okay, pull it apart, pull these off. She's pretty. Okay, look at that. There she is. So that's going to be so much nicer. Everything's over here. Mic, adjustments, home. You get your plastic. All the connections don't look too bad. Looks like everything's there. You just have to choose what you want to wire in and what you don't. Parking brake. That one's going to be kind of tough for me. So I'll see if I can film that for you, the parking brake wiring. I don't even know if I'm going to do it or not. But I've been told sometimes these radios have features you can only use while the vehicle is in park. So, alright, yeah, that's that. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so one of the cool things with Crutchfield, like I said before, is they send you a mounting plate for it. So essentially, oh, you know what? It looks like this is also going to be our brackets. Interesting. Oh, look at that. So we're going to assemble this together. This is going to be the new bracket that goes onto the actual radio instead of the metal ones. And, yeah, we'll be able to put the new radio in. And this will be the front plate. And then also there's going to be a plate on the actual radio itself. So I'm going to go ahead and start trying to work on that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so if I'm doing this correctly, we should just have to put this in here. I believe this. Actually, I don't know where the fuck this goes. Okay, so I'll put the antenna in, because I am going to be installing that again later at some point. Let's pull the... I just realized I unplugged 3 things. Now I only have room to plug in 2. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. How does this get... Oh, that's right, duh. Quick Dr. Pepper break. Whoa. Okay, so the other service from Crutchfield that they do is they basically do your wiring for you if you opt in to do that. I'm a noob with wiring, so I went ahead and got that service. So basically, all my wiring has been pretty much done for me. So this is going to be your intermediate connection that goes from the radio to the actual car. So we're going to go ahead and put that in right now. Get the HVAC connections out of the way. So, oh god. So you're being... Can I... Let's just... Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have these here. So this is going to plug in like so. This is going to plug in like so. Then these go to your physical radio, which is kind of cool. That makes it so much easier. Honestly, that only cost me like 20 bucks. And even if you like know how to wire, I still think it's a pretty good service to get, because it saves you time. You don't have to do anything like that. You just unplug it, plug it in, good to go. So now the radio is connected. I don't know what this is for though. This is what's concerning to me, because I don't know. I'm gonna look into that and then I'll let you know. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to take that first. Oh, thank goodness there's another screen protector on here. Alright, so we got that first screen protector coming out. So we are going to go ahead and see if we can assemble. So I got everything plugged in, by the way. Looks like you just leave this blue wire and this wire unplugged. You're going to go ahead and, personally, I don't have an aftermarket subwoofer, so that's going to stay unplugged. I don't have Sirius XM, that's staying unplugged, and I don't really have a use for a steering wheel control, a parking brake, or reverse, because I don't have the reverse camera in. So that'll be another video too, installing a reverse camera on here eventually when I get one. So everything's pretty much wired in now. Oh, and your USB cable, make sure that is going to be accessible for you when you are done with this whole thing, because this is how you're going to, unless you don't want this, if you want to use the cigarette lighter, that's fine. I think this looks better to charge your phone, because personally I don't like having the cigarette lighter out. So I'm going to probably route this through somewhere where I can easily access it and plug my phone in. Maybe I'll have it come up somewhere out of the cup holder, or maybe even the little center console thing over here. So, okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is, by the way, I took off the metal sheath on there. It's kind of annoying and sharp, so we won't be using that. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get this thing ready to mount. That is the wrong way. Something like that. So we'll go ahead and essentially, once that's all together. Okay, so once you pretty much got one bracket in place, you can test out. There's basically like a tube system. It goes like this to hold it in place, and just make sure that it's where you want it. Okay, so actually, it's not too bad. See, it kind of just goes together like that. So that's not too bad. We'll see if we can't get some hardware to hold that together, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start the reassembly process. So once you have your bracket built, you are going to go ahead and, oh, that is upside down. You're going to go ahead and put your HVAC unit in here where you want it to go. And then you're going to use the mounting brackets on the side to put your hardware in. So there is not really a great angle for me to show you that. So I'm just going to need you to trust me, and we will we'll go from there. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of finagling to get this like trim piece to kind of sit on there. Just go ahead and it's going to take a little bit of tension to put on. That's fine. That means it's going to stay in place for the mounting process. So what we're going to go ahead and do is then get the 2 screws per side back in on the HVAC unit. Go ahead and tighten them down. Not crazy, because this is just, you know, cheap plastic. It may not actually be cheap, but, you know, like, you don't want to go ahead and break this. And Hibiscus Motorsports is so alright, so once you have all that in place, make sure everything is good to go where you want it. Get your wiring, you know, ready to go to put the rest of the crap back in here. So that blue plug that we had before is going to get tucked back in. And we're going to go ahead and, uh-oh, I don't want that, oh god, yep, see, this is, get everything situated. I think, okay, so that's actually Okay, so that is going to in like that, hook up on those little tabs we have up there. If I could get this to move, that would be great. Like that. And get it? There we go. Those tabs. Now we're going to go ahead and put some screws back through there. Go ahead and start them. Okay, if they would want to start. Okay, looks like I need a little bit of self out. Alright, there we go. So I got the top two in now. I got to go ahead and do the same thing on the bottoms. It's kind of hard to film, you know, just kind of repeat how you took it apart, just reverse steps. So we'll go ahead and put that together, and then I'll show you putting together everything else. Okay, so basically, I removed this one right here because I thought I had a great idea. I could take out the wood here and basically use this piece. If I, gutted it and took all the stuff out of it, I would have a perfect candidate to run my USB cable through the front here, put a little grommet, make it look nice. The only thing, though, I realized is when I started drilling, I don't know if you can see it or not, right there, there is a layer of steel between the two pieces of wood. So that's not going to work because I don't have the mobility and angle to cut this and get a nice perfect shape. So maybe in the future I'll do that because I actually like that idea. I think that'd be a good idea. So what we'll do is we'll just plug back in the ones that we have and reassemble it because I kind of destroyed that plug. That's okay. You shouldn't need it to. Shouldn't need an interior trim piece wired to run. So, hello. Why do you not want to go in? Because you're upside down, right? Okay, so we do have the USB cable I still would like to leave out. See if that's possible. Okay, so I did run into a little bit of issue with this. Oh, okay, take it easy. The cup holder, or the ashtray here, is giving me a little issues fitting back in with this bracket. So I'm going to try to get it as close as I can. But unfortunately, the bracket keeps popping out. It almost feels like it's not 100%. Like it almost needs to be trimmed a little bit or something. Or something, I don't know. Something's not fitting, basically. I don't know if I have to glue it down or something. But yeah, that's the only issue I'm running into right now. So I have my USB wire. And we are going to see if we can't. Looks like it needs to go on a hinge and clip in. There we go. So I'm going to have it just sticking out here for now until I can find something more permanent. Because unfortunately, there's not a great, whole lot of great areas without making something custom to do that. So now let's go ahead and get the vents back in. Remember, you have your hazard button that needs to get plugged back. If we can get started. There we go. All right, plug back in. And Papa-rooney. All right. So that's everything reassembled. Put the ashtray back in, like so. There we go. All right. So basically, this is what we're working with. All put back together. So go ahead and turn the car on so we can get power. Go ahead and do that and see. Hibiscus Motorsports is back again. Doing his little dancey dance.
How's it look?
It looks. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and play some. Hopefully this is.
Oh, cut this bitch up!
It sounds pretty good. This is just some DMC. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out something to do with this. Hopefully I can get that resolved. But besides that, I mean, it looks good. I got all kinds of stuff on here you can do. Go back here. There's Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth audio, all that fun stuff. You can go back here. But yeah, basically I just needed something to be able to play my music from. And with Apple CarPlay, I'll be able to set it up so that I can, go on. This will be my nav, because the only other real place to put your phone is having like a stick-on thing, and I absolutely hate those, so we're not doing that. But yeah, so this is basically the install video. Everything works good, sounds great, so we're going to go ahead and clean everything up, and that'll be it. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll find a more permanent place for this. I'm thinking about putting maybe it right here or something like that. Something that's not going to be in the way when anything is opening, like the ashtray or the cup holder. Basically, I can just kind of stick it through, put the wire in there, and then be good to go. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Hibiscus Motorsports is recording an intro in his car.